more of Scot Peterson's side of the story. While the former school resource officer says he did not take on the shooter behind the Parkland massacre, plus the parents of victim Joaquin Oliver are reacting to what Peterson had to say. CBS 4's Ted Cowan is live at Stoneman Douglas High School with that part of the story for us. Ted?
Elliot, Scot Peterson said that day still haunts him. Meanwhile, the family of one of the survivors said he should not be viewed as a victim in this.
Those were my kids in there. I never would have sat there and let my kids get slaughtered. Never.
Scot Peterson telling his side of the story on NBC's Today Show. The parents of murdered student Joaquin Oliver taking exception to Peterson calling the massacred students his kids.
When this guy refers to the kids as his kids, that is not true. Those are our kids, and they're always going to be our kids.
Peterson is defending himself from claims he was a coward after surveillance video shows him staying outside the 1200 building and not racing in to stop the gunfire. The initial calls said it could be firecrackers or that possibly shots were coming from the football field.
Those shots I heard, I was like immediately, I thought they were outside. I didn't know where they were coming from, if they were coming from the 1200 building.
Then there are several radio transmissions where he refers to the 1200 building.
Possible shots fired. 1200 building.
He explains.
In my mind, I'm thinking to myself, there's possibly maybe somebody up in there shooting out, but I didn't think they were shooting at the kids. I thought they were shooting out at the building.
We saw you outside of a building. Shooters were inside of a building. Where the students were, by the way. Where Joaquin was. That is a very poor explanation of or excuse.
The Olivers say Peterson's explanation did not change their minds about what happened that day.
I think that the story needs to stay with the actual victims, which is my son and the other 16. I don't want this person to become a victim, and I don't think it's fair. I think he failed in what he was meant to do that day.
And Peterson said he will never get over this. Meanwhile, the Oliver family said that because of his actions, he and the other families are forced to live with his decision for the rest of their lives. Live in Parkland, Ted Scouten, CBS 4 News.